Bisexual people of Reddit, how does your taste in men compare to your taste in women? Are you attracted to similar traits in both genders, or do you look for completely different things? I'm sexually attracted to either muscular fit or feminine guys and girls. So the points of attraction are similar for me. But I just can't seem to fall for a guy I roll. Like, I find them physically attractive, but I never saw them in a romantic sense and like girls, which is strange. My bisexual friend once said his bisexuality is like a sliding scale. He said he's 70% men/30% women, so he's always finding ladies cute and sexual but never as a partner. Aligned with literally just what you said, but opposite genders. For men, I like the twinky feminine guy. For women, I like the strong independent type that don't take no shit. I was like, FCK, how do I even define my taste in men and women? But you summed it up pretty succinctly. Purely sexually, there's a cross section of twinks and kinda punk rock pixie chick that always gets me going. Romantically, if they show me affection. Purely sexually, I'm into redhead men and black women. No idea where they could cross. I am sexually attracted to both genders, but I can't seem to get emotionally attached to a girl. I just couldn't see myself dating a girl. I'm sort of the opposite of this. Romantically attracted to both genders, but I don't see myself wanting to have sex with guys. I still find them physically attractive though. Don't really know what to call myself because of this. I've had people tell me I'm not really bi. So I don't know. Seems about a good time to pull out my throwaway. I'm bisexual and haven't fully come out yet. To answer your question, I'm attracted to some guys, but haven't found any emotional investment in a guy like I can with a woman. I can definitely say, oh yeah, he's cute. I'd probably FCK him, and same thing with woman. But again, I've never found any emotional connection to guys as of yet. I have dated men, women, and a trans woman, and loved them all in their own way. I am currently in a gay relationship with a man. I guess I find a lot of things attractive about all genders. I find feminine men very attractive if I am thinking about f-king them. But I find masculine fit hunks attractive when I think about them f-king me. I love a fun flirty woman who is sweet and nurturing. But I also love an aggressive dominant woman who knows what she wants. I love women's bodies. Their curves and boobs and legs. And how easy it is to have vaginal sex compared to all the prep work that is needed for healthy gay sex. I know it's kind of rude, but trans women really can be the best of both worlds. I love the beauty and femininity of a woman, but with a penis to play with. But at the end of the day, all that really matters is that we get along and love each other, make each other happy and care deeply for one another. I guess I just want love like everyone else. I am just less picky when it comes to gender. Edit. Thanks for all the rewards. It's very validating and is making me really happy today. Thanks for all the kind responses. It's more like if you hot, but I find more hot in women than I do in men. It's not really specific traits I can pick out tbh, like I find a lot of girls really pretty, but find myself seeing men with similar traits and not thinking the same. I asked my boyfriend and he said, I don't know if it's because I'm dating a guy right now, but I only have romantic attraction to men and some minor sexual attraction to women. I am not really picky with people, I guess. No real preference. I just want someone who can put up with me rambling about piercings and exercise with me. Though I do have to say, I think I could only imagine myself happily getting married with a man as of now. Double quote. I'm a bit all over the place really. I like masculine men, feminine men, masculine women, feminine women, and everything in between and out of the binary. I like the female body better because, well, boobs. But I also enjoy a good beard in the more elongated lines men have. I'd have to go on a case-by-case basis, comparing two people instead of two whole demographies to be able to give a better answer. IDK. I just like pretty much everybody who's not a jerk. Androgyny in all things. If the human body was a slider with MF being both sides, I want it in the middle. Oof. This. Sorta. My lady is the most beautiful creature I've ever seen. And I wouldn't trade her for anything else. But this is how I felt before I saw her. So. It's odd because I prefer men who are more feminine but women who are more masculine. Yup. I want soft pretty femboys I can cuddle and tease. And big tall muscly Amazon women who can pick me up and hold me down. I still am kinda having a sexuality crisis. But for me I look for basically the same traits in both genders. Someone who respects and is willing to do things you like as well. Not the relationship revolving around them. And definitely not the other half farcing their part. Seriously. Some people these days have problems with not even giving half the effort in a relationship. I just want to say that I feel super validated by this thread as a B-dude. I've always had doubts about my real sexuality because of the types of men women I'm into. Seeing others have similar tastes to me is cool. Thanks guys. Close bracket. In men and women I like personality first. Then I grow the feelings. I prefer similar traits in both genders. If we're just talking about what I find hot, then it's hair. First and foremost. This dude I'm into has this beautiful, longish blonde hair. It's literally amazing. One of the girls I'm into has her hair buzzed around the sides and grown out in front. It's really curly and adorable. Other than the obvious, breasts, I don't really have gender specific trait preferences. I find myself liking both masculine and feminine men. And I like feminine women. So you could say there is some overlap. Lol. I enjoy romance. But it comes out more when I am with a woman. Physical features are different based on sex too. I love a set of nice legs on a woman. Men I find myself more into their torso and arms. Of course I enjoy tits. Close bracket. This question made me realize I'm attracted to extreme gender stereotypes and I don't like it. Women. Sweet. Nice. Someone I can take care of. Men. Strong. Not too nice. Someone who can take care of me. But overall, I'd say I'm attracted to someone who is passionate about something. Whether it's playing an instrument, skateboarding, video or card games or whatever, I don't even care if I like it or know anything about it. I could probably pick all of this apart and learn something about myself. But that sounds like a problem for future me. My taste in men is way different from my taste in women, seeing as I usually go for short, feminine guys who are subs. But when it comes to women I like a woman who's tall or even taller perhaps. Kinda tomboyish but not too much I guess, and are doms. I frequently tell people that the Todd from Scrubs is my sexual orientation. You don't even have to be conventionally attractive if you have a good personality. Physical attractiveness matters very little to me. But I find I look for the same qualities in anyone, regardless of gender. Things like honesty, loyalty, a good moral compass, and humor. However, I tend to want to be the more assertive one in a relationship with a man. Where with a woman I would prefer someone more assertive than me. I think as an assertive woman I admire other assertive women. So perhaps that's where that comes from. When I see a hot guy-y woman in the street, the sensations I feel are very different. An attractive man feels like a lightening zing to my body. While the woman makes time slow down and makes me feel like I'm a piece of caramel slowly melting, swirling. Very much an OOOOV situation, both amazing. For men I want to do something stupid and flirty to gain their attention and I literally cannot talk properly. For women I feel super confident and want to flirt shamelessly. I consider myself bisexual, but pretty much heteromantic. Like I've had strong physical attractions to both men and women. But I've only ever had big gushy romantic feelings towards women. In terms of physicalities, I tend to be attracted towards boyish women and girlish men. As a B female, I totally value different attributes with different genders. For men, it's totally objectifiable traits. I don't really see myself marrying a man, but can totally appreciate his looks and what that may lead to. Women however, whoa. I fall head over heels with a good personality and conversation. I've even dated girls who were male looks wise to me but became 1000x more attractive based on personality. B girl here. I like soft spoken men. Sweet and kind. I've never been one for manly men. I like geeky boys. But my taste in women. All girls. All women. Kawaii pastel girls. Goth GFS. Femme fatale. Tomboy. Etc. But in all honesty, as long as the person has a nice smile, a kind heart and a curious mind, I'd be interested. I mean, if you sexy, you sexy. Though I wouldn't say it's the same traits as I of course like those physical differences between men and women. Though both sexes can have a nice ass. Personality wise I look for more softness. And someone who can accept my independence and more strong nature. Whether man or woman. I'd love someone that can bring out my more affectionate and gentle side. I'm attracted to brunette men who are slightly punk, old, heavily tattooed, or women with long blonde hair who look like they play softball. No. I'm a woman and I have to admit that my taste in women is pretty shallow. I'm usually only attracted to very fit, classically beautiful women. And with men, I like dad bods, bits, and don't expect them to be as classically attractive. I am more sexually attracted to women in general, but more emotionally and physically attracted to men. I like to think about women, but prefer sex with men. Sexuality is complicated. It sort of boggles the mind that people think about it in such binary terms. I'm pansexual, but I identified as bi for a long time. I'm attracted to all genders equally. But as far as certain traits, I like a sort of gender bent presentation, i.e. soft-spoken men with long hair and androgynous dress styles or who cross-dress. And tough girls with pixie cuts who have an old style. However, I'm currently in a hot marriage with a masculine straight guy. I love him a lot. But he's not my type at all. I've always been into girls that were strong but submissive and were cute cuddling with. As far as guys go, just a fat ass and a thick CCK, like, come on. I don't really date men. I just never found the right one, but I gotta be clear with all the straight men here. Gay sex is f***ing awesome, my man. Just try it once, and if you don't like it, don't talk about it again. That's all I ask. My husband and I, are both bisexual. My taste in men is very different to his when it comes to physical attraction. He's attracted to muscular, slender men, think Prince or a young Jackie Chan. I prefer big, broad men with bellies. I also like powerful women, either physically or personality wise. Or both. My husband has never really had a type when it comes to women. I will say though, it's so nice to be in a relationship where we can point out attractive people to each other without worrying about the other getting jealous or mad. I am sexually attracted to more women than men. I connect emotionally to women in a way that I don't with men. But I prefer dating men just in a practical sense because guys are more straightforward and easier to get along with. When I loved a guy, I imagined how I wanted to take care of him as we grew older together. It was about the simple things. But with women I have the obsessive type of love where how I felt was manic because I'd miss how she sounded or how she smelled. But at the same time I enjoy the D more than the V. I like intelligence, a sense of adventure, politeness, athleticism and high emotional intelligence in both. I prefer guys who are softies on the inside. But I prefer women who have a mean streak who are actually softies too. Also, I don't like a guy who is too emotional. My threshold for that is higher for women. I'm physically attracted to guys, but I find stronger emotional attachment with girls. But I'm not sexually attracted to girls. Yet I still get more of the butterfly feeling in the stomach with them. Maybe it's more of an acceptance thing actually, haha. Physically I like a diverse range of women from super femme lesbians to extremely butch ones. Guys however I'm only really attracted to if they are dark skinned and traditionally handsome. Preferably with a well kept beard and toned muscles. I may have an unreciprocated crush on a specific person that sparked my interest in men and find other guys ways to fill that hole. Emotionally speaking, I have yet to find the same level of connection with a man that I've had with other women in the past. I find guys keep their shit too tightly under wraps and I can never tell what they actually want or feel. Most of the girls I've been with were very literal, straightforward and almost a little bossy, which I fucking love for some reason. I'm a guy and I like people with more feminine qualities. Smart, gentle, considerate. As long as I can make them feel good, I don't care what parts they have. Even though I was raised in an open-minded city, I grew up with homophobia around me. I'd love to be more feminine myself, but I think my own homophobia is preventing me from doing so. I'm working on that with a therapist. I think I also project masculine qualities onto men when they might not actually be that way because I have such a rigid view of men. As a result, I've found more women partners than men. I'm what you might call heteroflexible. I am mainly attracted to women in all ways. Sure, some men are attractive, but I don't ever want to go make out with them or cuddle with them or ever be in a relationship with one. I generally just like the look and feel of cocks. Maybe it's a power thing, which is weird maybe. So yeah, I'll blow a dude, but kissing one makes me kind of cringe. Beyond that, I just like the submissive angle of a man taking control sexually. Same goes for a woman though. Long story short, women. Attractive. Sexy. Wonderful. Men. Will suck but won't kiss lol. I'm attracted to similar traits in both genders. Shorter than me. Big eyes. Fastidious. Passionate. Smart. Open book. Unashamed. A little bit of an ego. Willing to kill bugs. Attracted to me. Bubble butt. Strong arms. Clear skin. Enjoys analyzing fiction. Willing to act cute. Willing to be utterly silly. Unhappy childhood. Willing to dance with me. Voracious eater. Shapely lips. Rough hands. Straight brows. Observant. Laughs easily. This translates to me being equally physically attracted to women and men, but usually only emotionally attracted to women. Most men are too stoic for me. It's kinda weird, women typically put way more effort into grooming and appearances. If it was an even playing field, I would be equally attracted to all genders. But I've ran into so many men who just don't really bathe themselves or care about their skin. It's a shame. If most guys applied themselves more and made an effort to present their best selves, a lot of them would be irresistible. And there are a lot of different ways to be attractive. I've always found myself attracted to people who have a more alternative look. I don't look for specific or different traits between genders tbh. I'm attracted to people who are put together and confident, pleasant to talk to, and fairly well groomed. The joys of the bicycle. Sometimes I feel more attracted to women. Sometimes I feel more attracted to men, and sometimes it's pretty even. I have no control over this. I can find beauty in a lot of different types of people, but in a relationship it's the personality that really attracts me to someone. For a long time I thought I was gay and that I would never be able to date a guy, but then my boyfriend appeared and he became the center of the attention. I can appreciate now a good looking man that's for me, a Viking looking. Big, with beard and long hair, but I've never been attracted to any man except for my boyfriend. It's like I can say now, yeah, that's a good looking guy, but I would not see myself dating any. In women I like really feminine and socially considered attractive ones. I would still say I'm gay except for this one man that's been my partner for almost 3 years now. I think I'm attracted to boys the same way straight women are, but with girls it's just different. Like, I really don't like the Western ideal beauty type of women. Note, I'm 15, and when I say I'm attracted to boys the same way straight girls are, I also mean 15 years old girls lol. I have a more specific taste in gals. I prefer the cute Dodie Clark type girls, while my taste for guys is broader. But really, personality will always come first, and it doesn't matter to me too much. Looks complete opposite, but personality somewhat similar. I like men who are rugged. Beards. Broad thick shoulders. Can fix anything. Strong and silent. Smart. Funny. For reference, actors such as Chris Hemsworth. Charlie Hunnam. Tom Hardy. I like women who are pretty and feminine but athletic. Also smart. Funny. Open-minded. Down to earth. Not afraid to do some hard work or get dirty. Actress references would include Gal Gadot. Alicia Vikander. Edgy but still mature gothic metalheads with long hair and a slim build for both. Uncommon in both for different reasons. Women. Generally less assertive than I like. Fewer tastes in common. Men. Long hair is rare. Also, snark and selflessness are difficult to find together regardless. I'm a big girl but have a pretty strong preference for women. I like to think I don't really have a type, but I tend to gravitate to lanky, taller than me quiet guys. And curvier extroverted girls. Not sure how it works. But also have a much stronger sexual attraction for women. Minor for men. It's possible that this whole time I've been gay and my crushes on boys were a bit of confet. But we'll see. I prefer women, married to one. I'm way more picky when it comes to men, and it's mostly just a physical attraction. Even if I were single, I most likely wouldn't be interested in a relationship with a man. My wife, who is also bi, feels the same way about women. I'm not bisexual, but I just appreciate the human figure. Bouncy asses. Great necks. Good smiles. It's not even anything specific. I think you can find something beautiful and attractive in most people you come across. I'm both bisexual and biromantic. And I like the same type of big, taller than bi, good hugs kind of person in both genders. Not necessarily fit or not. Just the idea that they're bigger than me, lol. Give me some big gals and big guys and I'm there. I honestly do the complete opposite for each gender. For men, I usually want someone who is bigger and stronger than me because I want more of the I'm being protected feeling and I want to be the little spoon, etc. For women, I usually like it when they are shorter. Small if you will. I want to be the big spoon and the protector. I don't really have preferences in regards to body type for the most part. Regardless of gender. I like a nice booty. But I don't mind being curvy or anything. And having a small booty is not a deal breaker. Female be lady here. My taste in men is squishy dad bod nerds, like my husband. Absolutely ripped black men and young Harrison Ford. My taste in women is as pulse and personality. Though I tend to gravitate towards tall women and curls. I'm definitely in an I prefer women stage of my life right now. I can see myself being with a woman forever and am attracted to them physically and emotionally. I am attracted to a wide variety of personality types and looks in women. I am physically attracted to men who are much taller and stronger than me. But I wouldn't want to date them. I could see myself with one for maybe an hour in a strictly sexual scenario. Luok for nothing, the attraction just happens and then damn one day you're in love. Life would be way easier if I wanted the similar or same traits, but what I hate in a woman I want in a man and vice versa. Ain't life a bitch? Sometimes it's about emotional availability. Their ability to be tender, engaging, and honest. Then there are physical parts, to which I like petite women and built men. However, these aren't hard set. I generally like men bigger than myself. But I'm 5 minutes and 10 seconds and I've dated women taller. I've also dated smaller men than myself, 5 feet 4 inches and 5 feet 6 inches. The men have tended to be more muscular. But I've also dated a 6 feet 2 inches 400 pounds man. He was available on an emotional level that very few women, the majority of my dating, have ever offered. So although my tendencies, preferences, might be just that, a tendency or preference, it doesn't stop my love for the person that I know. I've also dated heavy women and big-breasted women. Both not my preference, but exceptional in their own ways. To try to limit oneself to just a big, built man, or a petite woman with small boobs is asinine. You find simpatico where it exists, whether with a man or woman, or either outside of your preference.